Okay, good morning. It's November 16th, 2009. This video is about my Tug Incorporated Model MH that appears in the Lancaster Farmer under Perkins diesel for sale. The Perkins is mounted in this machine, which is called an airport tractor or airport tug. Specializing in materials handling. It pulls baggage carts and it pulls generators and what's called ground support equipment. It is rusty, but it's solid plate steel. This is 2 inches thick. The rest of the body is between 1/4 and 3/8. The frame is 3/8. It's all plate steel. It's a very, very heavy machine. As you can see, its purpose was to pull. That's a trailer hitch. Anyway, you're probably not very interested in the tug itself, but more interested in the Perkins diesel. This was a United Airlines machine, and it was well maintained from all indications. That's the Perkins right there. That's a 4236. This machine was made in 1988. I believe the horsepower rating would be somewhere between 75 and maybe 80 horsepower. There's a filter right there. You can see it's got hours on it. Everything looks dry and looks like it would run. Now, a couple years ago, I blew a water separator off, and I haven't made the time, and I just generally don't have the interest in bleeding the system and putting it back on. But I bought the part, which is right here in this box. That's an original piece. It was about $50. Maybe I'll make the time. If I do and I get it running, got to tell you, the price is going to go up. But anyway, the machine sits here. I don't have any reason to keep the machine, and I just want to show you that it will turn over. I have my truck connected to some very heavy-duty jumper cables, and this video is just to demonstrate that the motor is not stuck or seized or any of that nonsense. So I'm going to put the camera right here, and you can watch the blade spin. Okay, there we go. Okay, again, I know it's not going to start today. It doesn't have any fuel. The battery is a big battery, but it's dead as a doornail. So right now we're just running off of jumper cables, and it's probably not developing enough juice to really do much of anything. But the point is, it's not stuck. It will run, and I drove it here. So when I drove it last, it ran, obviously. This is a very heavy machine. I believe that there's a tremendous scrap value. I know steel isn't what it used to be, but this is all steel. There's very, very little plastic, very little glass. It's not like a car that you've got all kinds of plastic and glass and other pollution. This is all. I wish you could see how heavy and thick this is. They are incidentally still making this same machine. It comes in 3 configurations. It runs, or it can run on gas, it can run on diesel or propane. This is a diesel only model, and it's just a very, very heavy machine that you'd find at an airport pulling baggage trains or ground service equipment. It's made by Tug Incorporated. model MH. This one was, I believe, was built in 1988. Okay, so that makes the engine approximately 21 years old. It does turn over. I have the part to get it going, and for you enterprising guys out there and gals who want to either have your own airport or retrofit that Perkins, you can do that. Or if you want to make a urban assault vehicle, this would be a great platform to start with, especially if you're like a Somali warlord or something like that. I can't make any guarantees against rocket fire, but small arms fire, you're definitely well protected. Okay, any questions, please don't be afraid to contact me. It is going to be advertised this week in Lancaster Farmer and every week thereafter until it's sold. I got to tell you honestly, I know what the value of scrap is. I work at a scrap yard, so 5 cents a pound for plate right now. You've got about 7,500 pounds of all good stuff. So you do the math. If I have to pull the motor, I really don't want to. It's going to have to go up in price. I don't have the time. I don't have the interest in pulling the motor. But for somebody who wants every bit of accessory and everything that goes along with a motor, it'd be better if you pulled it yourself. You could see that it's dry, it's clean, it doesn't appear to have any leaks, and as part of a fleet, I'm sure it was very well maintained. Okay, airline companies just simply can't afford to have breakdowns. For what it's worth, this has made it to a Ford industrial transmission, to a Dana 60 rear with 717 gear set. Okay, so that's what it is. Thank you for watching the video. Again, please write if you have any questions. Signing off.